welcome back to the video today. Thank you so much for being here. And in today's video, I want to talk to you a little bit about always being prepared. Now, we've had a lot of bad weather going across the United States here lately. And this last really bad thunderstorm we had, there was tornadoes involved in it. And I think it was in Illinois that tornadoes actually touched down on the ground and did a lot of damage. I got a dog in the other room barking. Jade! Anyway, this is Tornado Alley where I live. And in the town that I live in, we had a siren go off when that storm was here. Now, since I've lived in this particular house, I am lucky enough that I have a basement. And I have been down in that basement probably 5 times that I remember. And each time I go down there, I'd be looking around and I'm thinking, I need to get kind of an emergency kit set up down here and put in a tote or one of these plastic trash cans. I've got some trash cans down there that I've got quilting fabric in case something happened and me and the girls were down there and got trapped and the roof was blown off, it was 2 or 3 days before somebody found us, we would have supplies that we could survive on. But I just had been lazy and hadn't really gotten around to it. Well, today, when I was down there that last time and looking, I said, I'm going to make a list and I'm definitely going to get that done. So today while I was out, I picked up a few of the things that I needed to put down there. And I'm going to have to pick up some more. I just couldn't get it all at once. So I need to show you what I got to put down in the basement so that me and the girls can have a survival kit in case we have a tornado come through. Okay, now this is just the beginning to start. These are some of the things that I've gathered up to take down there. The first thing I want to show you, I picked up this small little first aid kit, and it does have quite a few things in it. If I need extra Band-Aids and gauze and stuff like that, I can buy those, and cotton balls and pads and things like that. I can buy those and put in a little like plastic shoe box like you get at the Dollar Tree to add with it. Then I also have peroxide and alcohol to keep down there with it. And then if you can see it back there, I have a jug of water. And I am going to get more water to take down there. There is a roll of paper towels. And I want to get 3 or 4 more paper towels to keep down there because you never know what you're going to need those for. And toilet paper because, And then I will take down one of these little pill cases that will have my prescription drugs in them. And then for the girls, I picked up a package of these adult diaper potty pads, the ones like you put on your bed. There's 18 of them in there. I figure I put a couple of those down there, and if the girls need to go to the bathroom, they can go on that, and then, we can wad it up. There's trash cans down there, too. And then I also wanted to get a flashlight of some sort to have. Now, the Dollar Tree, when I was in there today, they didn't have any big flashlights. But they did have this, and I've never used these before. I also picked up several packages of batteries to have down there, too. And I was actually surprised at this little lantern, if you want to call it that, how bright it was. It's got a handle there that you can carry it or even can hang it up down there. But look how good this is. It's got a little knob you turn. There's the first one. And there's the second. Look how bright that is. I was really surprised that it was that bright. There's the low one and then off. So that's going to be down there. Then I also have 2 or 3 other little flashlights that I'm going to have down there too. And then of course I bought a bag of dry dog food because when we're down there, the girls won't be able to have the dog food that I make homemade because I have to keep that refrigerated and then microwave it. And of course, we won't have a microwave. So they'll be able to survive for a few days on the dry dog food. Then I also picked up 3 of these little dog dishes from the Dollar Tree. one for each of them to eat out of, and then one for water. And the reason I did that, if the sirens go off and I'm trying to get down there, I can't be running around the house gathering up their dog bowls, and even trying to remember all the stuff that I would have to take down. So I want to try to go ahead and have that stuff down there in the basement and ready. All I got to do is get me and the girls down there. And I have to figure out a better way of getting them down there, because neither one of them will walk down the steps. This last time I went down there, I had to actually pick up Jade, take her down, put her down, and then come back upstairs and get Ginger. And I have a really hard time going up and down them steps. There's quite a few steps, and they're deep. They actually go straight up and down. They don't go out at a slant. They basically go up and down. And then so for food, I got a can of SpaghettiOs, a can of this Spam, got a can opener to open it with, a can of tuna, a can of applesauce, and one of pears. And the reason I picked these kind of foods, I figure in an emergency, if you get hungry enough, you're going to eat anything. So like for having this SpaghettiO, it'll be cold. But if I'm down there 3 or 4 days without anything to eat, I'm sure I can eat cold SpaghettiO out of a can. I may take some paper plates and styrofoam bowls down there too. I'm also going to get some more canned fruit to take down there. Peaches, fruit cocktail. And I might even get some of those little pudding cups that are already mixed up to take down there. I'm going to take some potted meat and some canned Vienna sausages. I'm going to get some of those to take down there. And then to eat it with, I got these plastic spoons from the Dollar Tree. But I'm also going to get some forks to take down there. There's blankets down there in case I need them. And there's also a little porta potty down there. So I figure if, worst comes to worst, I could put the porta potty on one side of the basement. And then me and the girls can be on the other side. That way, because there won't be any place to empty it for a while in case I'm using the bathroom in it, for several days at a time, the smell. So that's what I've got so far, and I will be getting some more items to put with this. If you guys can think of anything else that I haven't thought of that I could add to this, please leave me a comment down below telling me what I might need. I'm trying to cover all bases. Food, water, and medicine is the most important. I know that. And then the first aid kit is just in case, something happens while we're down there and I have to wrap up a cut on one of the girls or even on me. I have that little first aid. And like I said, I will get some cotton balls, pads, some extra gauze and stuff to put with that, because that is a small first aid kit. I just got a small one because I figured it's, just for emergency. But I want to be prepared because this is tornado weather and we are in Tornado Alley. And I'm going to get these stuff in a bag and carry them down there. I might try to take my camera down there in a minute and show you guys the area where I'm setting all this stuff up at. Now I've moved them out of the way, but I have this drying rack here and this drying rack here that sits in front of the basement door because I don't have any other place to put it. I think that I'm going to try to eliminate this, and by maybe getting some kind of hooks to put up on the basement door up above there and down here to hang for drying clothes. And that'll get that out of the way, because when the sirens go off, or actually when they announce bad weather, I come back here and move these things out from in front of the door. Here's the basement door right here. I actually move those out of the way, unchain it, and have it ready for me to go down there. Because time matters in a situation like that. Sometimes that light don't come on right away. I have to wait. That's the reason I wanted to have the flashlights. There we go. Here's the steps that I have to go up and down. And you can see they're very steep. And I have to hang on to that handrail to go up and down it because I'm not very steady on my feet. So let me go down there and I'll show you the area that I've got set up down there. Here's a view of the steps going up. The girls are up there. As you can see, they won't come down. Now when we get ready to go back up, Jade will go back up. Ginger is basically, this is a big step for her to jump. You know, even if she was to offer to go up, that's a lot of step for her to walk up. But as you can see, I'll back up here this way. I don't know. You can see how those steps are really deep. It is very hard for me to get up and down them and carry 2 dogs. Okay, this is the area that I've got set up. I've got 4 kitchen chairs that I've got blankets around, and that's where I sit. And then I put my cell phone on top of this table. And these are the trash cans I was talking about. I can put my food supplies down in. They've just got quilting supplies in them. I'm also going to wash that out and put supplies, food supplies in it. But this is pretty much the only dry area in the basement. And it's actually in the center of the basement area. These other areas, as you can see, they retain a lot of water. Even over on this side, there's water that leaks in. But that is my emergency area. And I have told the neighbors next door on both sides that if the siren ever goes off, because neither one of them's got basements, that if they need to just come on over here, they can just come right through the house and come on back here. I leave my front door unlocked and open, and I leave that basement door wide open so that if they have to come here, they can just come through the house and come down the steps. And they can come down here. There's plenty of seating for them to sit on too. And this is the porta potty that I was telling you about. It's got a big bucket underneath it. There goes my washer. That will hold a lot of potty if I have to go. And then, like I said, I'll spread those pads down the ground for the girls. And then I also have 2 more of those quilting barrels that I can put supplies in if I need to. Over on this side, which you can't see and it's dark, that tub right there has got extra blankets in it too.